What's up, Coach Ryan family here from the Fat Loss Solution, and today I've got another edition of Ask Coach Ryan. This is actually part 2 of a single question that someone asked: what do I do about girl issues? So things like thigh fat, abdomen fat, lower back fat. And today's section is going to focus on abdominal fat. Now this is important to understand because it seems like nearly everyone is plagued with abdominal fat. If you ask a lot of people what's the last place that fat comes off your body, it's going to be the abs, and that's men and women alike. This is technically an Ask Coach Ryan for girl issues, but this could really be all human issues, in fact. Now, abdominal fat tends to be related to the hormone cortisol, which is a stress hormone. Now, cortisol could be your friend, it can also be your enemy, depending on how your body produces it and at what times and in what amounts. But today I'm going to give you one simple and easy tip to help with abdominal fat. Now, before I go any further, you have to understand that this is probably the trickiest site to deal with when it comes to body fat reduction. And the reason is because there are so many different things that can jack up your cortisol. Poor sleep is one of them. Food intolerances is another one. Heavy metal toxicity is another one. General life stress, whether it be good or bad, so planning a wedding, dealing with a death in the family, the holidays, any of that can be considered stress, which influences cortisol to a certain extent. So cortisol is not limited to bad stress, it also happens with good stress. So it would be impossible for me to sit here in one video clip to give you all the possible solutions for dealing with abdominal fat. So today I'm just going to focus on one thing. It's cheap. All it takes is a notebook and a pen. It doesn't require expensive lab testing like a lot of the other cortisol tests can do. But all I want you to do is an hour after each meal, write down how you feel. So for example, write down what you ate, how much you ate, and then an hour later write how you feel. So an example could be 1 cup brown rice, 6 ounces filet. An hour later, feel great, lots of energy, stomach feels flat, etc. And what you'll notice is over time, you'll see what foods cause you to feel great, cause you to have energy, and what foods cause you to be bloated, gassy, stomach discomfort, sleepy. And once you start to get a feel for how your body reacts to those foods, then you start eliminating the ones that make you feel like crap, even if they're quote-unquote health foods. So me, for example, brown rice. Brown rice is a great health food. It's got a lot of benefits. It's considered a whole grain. It's a slow digesting carbohydrate. But for me, every time I eat brown rice, I feel like I swell up like a puffer fish. I get bloated. I feel fat, sleepy. So for me, brown rice is out of the equation. I try it when I'm really working to lean out. I remove brown rice and I end up with a flatter stomach for it. Blueberries, on the other hand, for me, I feel like I eat a couple blueberries and I'm ultimately shredded with a 6-pack within minutes. I feel great, I have tons of energy, so blueberries are a normal part of my fat loss plan. So learning to get in tune with your body and know what foods work for you and what foods don't is the first step to solving your abdominal fat issues. So that's it for this edition of Ask Coach Ryan. Let me know if you have any other questions. Talk to you soon. God bless.